Hey guys, welcome back in. Gonna continue some No Man's Sky. Now we got our NPCs all squared away. The expanding your baseline quest is done. I'm gonna continue with the main quest. We do a little run around, a little exploring. Maybe try to unlock some drop pods. Just run around, see what we can get done. I don't think I have anything pressing right away. I just want to harvest my plants real quick. And then just take right off. Start doing this A Leap in the Dark quest. Alright. We'll grab my plants. I'll just slowly build up the resources from this. Eventually I do want to make like a circuit board factory and a liquid explosive factory. Do that at some point. I am gonna have to run around and get the minerals for it, but shouldn't be too bad. I'm getting a lot of nip now. Which one is this? I'm not sure why I keep all this meat. I really don't need it. Just let it stack up till I get a few stacks, and then I'll just get rid of it. Alright, just check my mission log real quick. Get a couple regular missions. Okay. I need to get some sentinels. Actually, I can go turn that in. This one should be done too. Right, so I'll turn those in, and then we're going on the Leap in the Dark quest line. Alright, and I don't think that's in this system, so I'm just gonna check my teleporter. And you see, we go to space stations. These two red markers will tell me my missions in that system, so I'm just going to warp over there real quick. I'll hand in those missions and pick up any new ones I might be able to get. And just continue on with the quest line. I am also on the lookout. I want to find a planet that offers both gold and silver. That way I can throw together a little platinum farm. Not going to be anything big. You don't need a lot of platinum in this game, but I'm pretty sure you need some of it for freighter stuff. So I like to keep I like a stack of it on hand. Alright, let's hand in these missions. Some more repair kits. Alright, grab that sentinel quad. Nothing else there. Run up and see if there's anything I can donate, see if there's any free stuff to grab. Condensed carbon I don't need. And I got nothing to donate. Already hit my maximum with that. Alright. I'm gonna check the terminal real quick though. See if there's anything here. Actually, I am gonna grab 60 metal plating, just in case I find a place to make a platinum farm. I am gonna grab this ammonia. Don't think I need anything else in there. Check these ships real quick. Oh, we got a 18 million though, too much. Just jump in here. My inventory real quick. Oh. Want to sell those modules off. I didn't realize I had so much stuff in my inventory. Sell these off. Anything to buy. Actually, I will grab that in for night. I still want to get a ship. A ship to harvest ferrite dust and stuff. Gotta go with that for a weapon. Check this guy out too. And a couple things to sell. I keep forgetting about these, the albion pearls and sacramento. And a ball. I might as well use that while I'm here too. Just move a couple things over. My ship's getting full of stuff too. I have a good amount of room in here now. Move a couple of these down here. Yeah, stuff I don't really use very much, I just stick way down bottom. Down. Use up this expansion as well. Use it down here. That way we don't have that laying around. Okay, I will grab this shovel. You know, I'm trying to get out of the space station, but I keep seeing something. Grab this real quick for what, 9.5 million, I think? Oh, 9 million. So I'm just gonna buy it. And there's nothing worth breaking down in it. So what I'm hoping to do is get a storage augmentation out of it. Chances are I probably won't out of that one, because it is such a cheap one. Typically you want to look for around the 10 million mark. But if you do get one to drop, you end up saving a good amount of money. So, getting salvage, scrap. Yeah, I think this one's going to be too cheap. Yep, too cheap, but gives me a good amount of stuff to sell. Plus a couple modules. Sell those. I lost a couple million, but I took a gamble on it. The B class. Sell off those modules. You get a lot of modules this way too. It's another, you know, almost 600 nanites right there. Jump in real quick. Okay, move around a couple things in here too. I must have shot the ground at some point, so some extra material sitting around there. I like to do is I like to keep my maps in this top corner so I know exactly where they are. Let's just open that and see what it gives me. It's probably nanites. Stick this down. Port drive. I think each one of these gives me 20%. Alright. Try not to have like the same thing in my ship as well as this down. I have like a little bit extra oxygen here, so I'm just gonna burn that off. Keep things kind of grouped up together. Let's just I like to stay somewhat organized so that I can see what I have and what I need. Alright, how close am I? Oh, I only have 21, no, only 20 slots left to unlock. Alright, so I might not have to do a bunch of the tech. Well, we got 34 total to unlock. Alright, good. Just hold on a second here. Alright, let's get down to this planet and reset itself on me. Alright. Actually, what is in this system? Alright, so I have 2 unexplored planets here. There's going to be 1 there. Alright, got a high energy. That looks like a dead planet. Yep. Okay, so nothing to see there. Let's get down to this marker. I think I'm going to be looking for monoliths or something to start this off with. I can't remember all the quest steps. Gonna do that building. Let's just land there real quick though. It's like a factory. I do want to try to you know, continue to scan stuff, grab damaged machinery and stuff as well. I'll get an animal. Get rid of him real quick. Those ones can be pretty annoying to scan after a while. "14 creatures here, quite a few. At least I have fairly decent scanner modules. At least I get a good amount of credit for these scans. There's a pineapple up there. Alright. I'm not even going to bother with the factory because I have everything unlocked. Alright. I'll actually just jump out here. We're not far from our target, so if you want to try to grab, you know, some native plants as I run around, and just save me from having to grow more later. Yeah, because this gamma I'm gonna need for, I think it's circuit boards, so grab some of this when I see it out in the wild. That's one thing I do try to do on my playthroughs is When I start up a plant farm, I like to get it all like by hand instead of just manufacture it in a refiner. One of those things I always like to do because I do permadeath a lot, so I'm used to gathering plants. Alright. Looks like that's all of them. I got a word over here somewhere. Thought I saw all this still. Oh, it must have been one of these things I saw. Peek around. Yeah, those are a little further away than I want to go. Yeah. Alright, where's our target? 300 units that way. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. I'm not sure if it's a building or a monolith or... Might actually be a portal. Jumping the camera real quick. Kind of pan around. Sometimes you fly right past stuff and don't even notice it. My target's like 200 units away. Not even. I don't see anything. It's probably a damaged machinery or something. Just land right here. Yeah. 280 units. Yeah, it's probably that damaged machinery. Oh, maybe not. I swear sometimes you're just going in a circle when you use that target suite. Okay, it's a plaque. They hid that one nicely. Did not even see that. Plunge right in with the planet. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna take off. I don't wanna deal with them. Just let your timer go down, jump in your ship and go to the next one. Alright, that's one down. Oh, I had something pop up in my HUD there. Albion, or... something here. There's some type of plant here. I'm not seeing it though. I wonder if it must be stuck in the bedrock. Yeah, I think they're gravitino balls. Alright, let's see if I can grab a couple of animals. Gonna be hiding back there. Should have tried to scan them when I was down there. There's one here. Alright. Scan to the next one. We'll see what this building is real quick too. There's going to be a beacon, so over here. Not a bad looking planet. It's kind of a pain to get around though. A lot of stuff to bump into. Yeah, I'll end up doing the same thing at this monolith too. I just take off. Not even bother with the sentinels. Even though I do have a couple missions to kill them off, but I don't want to be stuck in a sentinel battle. Right. Oh, this one actually brought me right to it. I'll grab my words first, that way I don't have to try to do it when there's sentinels shooting me. Should be another word here. Okay, no, I get it out of there typically. What I want to do though is see if there's any salvage data. That way at least I have something to run after when I'm trying to avoid them. So we get that marked. Interact with this. Yeah, and I'm just gonna race right through the dialogue. It's a lot of planets, 18 quintillion. Alright. I'm not getting attacked. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore it then. I was gonna run over and grab that salvage data, but I'm not gonna need to. Alright, now go for the third one. Thought about just dropping down there and grabbing that salvage data anyway, but oh well. Wanna get some of this quest stuff done. Yeah, these are a good way to grab a lot of words really quick. There's like, around 700 words per character type, so a lot of words to get. Right. See any animals? Got a data structure over, oh, mutant plant rather. I will run up and grab that. I do still have some stuff to unlock in the anomaly, so don't even have to dig for that. Yeah, and I still get the damaged machinery, even if I'm late game, because it can drop modules that you can sell. far away is that? That's too far, too far. Alright. No animals. Alright, let's go find a portal. See what this building is too. Alright, we got a minor settlement, so we'll just swing in there real quick. Take a look at the multi-tool. I didn't think I was on the landing pad there for a second. Landed kind of funny. We'll run up here and grab these buildings. Yeah, sometimes it's wild how they render in like this. The bad thing about cross-gen, sometimes you never know what you're gonna find, so. A lot of stuff in that room. This one I'm not gonna be able to get into, so dig my way in. Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff at this location. It doesn't want me to grab that disc. Grab this. There's a buried data here somewhere. Right there. Oh, is that a creature? Yep. Yeah, those ones are really easy to miss. These ones that just kind of jut out from the ground. Those can be really annoying to try to find. And let's see if I can hit this flag. Oh, that's something to search here. Yeah, this stuff got buried. Like a big B. See if I can. There we go. Chart and save. Here, looks like we got a rifle, a bad rifle. Actually, I will grab that platinum. I need platinum for something. I can't remember what it is. I think it's for one of my ship upgrades. One. Yep, there's that one. Alright, actually, let's just get that installed. Oh, bring it down here. 914. I'll just stick it there for now. Yeah, because I also... Actually, I got a little bit of room in here. Can I install any of this? Actually, I think I have some of this sitting in my storage container. I think that's where... Yeah, I know I definitely crafted the cadmium one already. I'm pretty sure I did the emerald. Yeah, they don't give you much. They give you like 50 hyperdrive range. But it's a little bit extra. Let's move these down. That in my ship. No, I'll just use it now. Get it out of the way. Just stick this down here. Is there anything I need to sell? Alright, I don't think I have anything really to sell. Actually, I do want to get rid of some of this. Actually, let me... because that's going to take forever to count down, so what I'm going to do is actually take this, put it in my ship, and sell that from my ship. That way I don't have to decrease it in there. Sell that. Anything else in my ship? I've got some chromatic metal here. I'm just trying to free up a couple slots. Put that in my backpack. Alright. Let's head over to that portal. Might be a little ways away, a couple hours. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll put a portal base here just to mark it, which I think I might end up doing. Especially if there's a resource here, because I should throw like a little uranium farm up, if I can find uranium close by. Oh no, when we get landed here. I should start gathering up some of that, because I will need it. Let's see if I've got a hotspot here. I have nothing here, but I will grab this. Yeah, I hate throwing down just the portal base if there's nothing here to get, you know? It's kind of a waste. But at the same time, it'll save me from running around later on to find a portal. Let's get that. Stick my head out here, see if I can hear a hotspot. I'm gonna need to increase my volume a little bit. Let me bring this music down a little too, because it is pretty loud. So I'm gonna bring this up to about 80. Yeah, that'll make it so I can hear it a little bit better. And actually I have hotspot directly in front of me, so I'm gonna go see what that is real quick. How far away it is. I don't want to get too far away from that portal though. Alright, so we got 300 units. I don't mind it being a little ways away, but I don't want it to be, you know, hundreds of units. Couple hundred, 300 ain't bad though. Alright, we got indium. I don't need that, so I'm not going to bother with this location. I'll find a different portal to use. I prefer to try to keep them on like a lush planet anyway, so you can always find them easily with a roamer. You can just find your portals nice and easily. Right. Oh. That got really loud. Let me bring this back down. I do want it up a little though. Okay. through this real quick and see what's on the other side. I don't know why there's all these texture issues when you warp sometimes. That's been going on for like 3 years now. I kind of wish they would figure it out. I don't know if it's just a PlayStation thing or not. If we end up on a glitch planet, which we are, I want to see if I can find a glitch real quick. Alright, we have our animal. Okay, yep, now we got the sentinel stuff going on. Let's see if I can find a glitch. That's not a glitch. And you only got a certain amount of time to do this. Out of time. Oh, maybe not. Pick that up. There. Now I don't have to find a rattle spine. Alright. Run around, grab our Atlas words. I kind of wish they would give you more words when you do this. Sometimes you end up getting only like 2 words, and other times you can get quite a few. And probably missed a couple. This one. Right. Remember to grab my warp cells. And speak with the Atlas. Right. I'm glad they added these other little quests in the game. Give you stuff to do. Give you a little bit of lore. You know, kind of tell you why you're actually playing the game, you know. Some of the storyline. At least I was able to get that rattle spine out of there, so go to a different glitch planet now. What I want to do is go into my discoveries, go to that system I was just in, which I thought it would be this one. I got all these systems here that I haven't even visited. That's one thing I wish that they would fix. There's no way I've been to all these systems. Yeah, before I left that planet, I should have uploaded that animal. I'll just do it now. Get it over with. I just missed out on some nanites for discovering all the creatures on the planet. It might give it to you automatically, though. We'll head towards our ship, but at the the same time, grab my creature. And looks like there's a glitch right over here to pick up. What I'm going to do is I'll put these down at my my gold base. That way if I ever need any of those glitches, I can just pick them up real quick. Let's upload that. Get my free nanites. And also just do a couple scans of other stuff that's here. Get some extra money, some extra nanites. If there's anything else to discover. There's not much on these planets. There's some oxygen. Oh, I have this carbon in here. Ship's further away than I thought. Okay, this should be something I can scan. Oh, what's on this planet? Alright, we got gold and copper. Not what I'm looking for. Take a quick look at the system though, and none of those are discovered. Okay, at least it's a system that I can rename. Remember to do that. Interact with this stuff. Alright, take a quick peek. We got Hexberry. Don't need that. Don't need humming sacks. So maybe there'd be more salvage data. I will grab this cobalt though. I am actually really low on cobalt. I'm just gonna do a regular, medium size. I don't need a lot of it, but I already got quite a bit of the ionized cobalt, so I can always break it down for more. Good to have a couple thousand on me though. Alright. Alright, so this is broken. Rescue Artemis. Alright, so let's get this fixed up. Head over here. Like, it doesn't take too long to go through the main quest. When to, get in the rhythm of just doing it. It doesn't take too long. My problem is I never really remember what I'm looking for. Whether it's a building or what. Alright, turn around, I went a little too far. There, going around in circles again. 140 units. 60, 40. Okay, let's just land. I'm probably looking for like a comm ball or something. Alright. Oh, it's strange. It said. Oh, yeah. I needed 60 units. Or I was 60 units away, but when I landed, it says 160. Thinking it's probably going to be a grave. Yep, there we go. Yeah, they hide these really well. Here. Yeah, and I'll have to go up to the anomaly in a little bit to do that section of the quest, and I'll unlock some base parts at the same time. Dude, that's one thing. This is a little tricky you can do. The approximate location. I know I'm going to be looking for a holo terminus, but you do a quick scan as you get towards the approximate location, and a lot of times it'll send you to the building you're looking for. That's if you know you're looking for a building. If you're looking for a like beacon or something, chances are it might miss it. We'll grab out all my normal stuff. One right here. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to go up and talk to Nada again. So I'll grab some base parts while I'm there. Continue, get nanites. Any cubes I see laying around, make sure I grab those. Nothing in there. They should have a beacon to interact with. Also, see if there's any other salvage data that's close by. These planets are kind of sucky for salvage data. There's not very much of it, I find. Alright. Talk to Apollo. Oh, we got null. That's right. Yeah, you can pretty much choose whatever you want. The stories kind of loop around, so there's only a couple things that actually matter, and all it is a little bit of a dialogue change. Alright, you got the Mind Arc. Let's talk to Artemis. I have to talk to him again. So, we live in Pearl. Look at this system here. I have to go find some water. I have a living pearl back in my base, but I don't know if I really want to speed it up like that. Soul engine, I should be good on that. Mind arc. I'll need 3 glass also. Let's make up 3 glass quickly, so that'll be out of the way. Alright, so we'll take 3 of those. See what we have for planets. Right, not going to be water there, but see what it is. Got frozen. Don't think I can see that planet. Temperate. Oh, one thing I can do. Go over here. Actually, if I go into my galaxy map, that's how I can see. Okay, so it says G1/water. So there is water here. One of these planets will have water. Let's come up this way just a bit. See if I can see that planet now. I can't tell if there's water there, but I can at least see what type of planet it is. Okay, it's a bleak moon. Alright. I think I'm going to end up going over to the Flourishing planet. Of course, it's got aggressive sentinels on it, which is always fun. I'm going to hit the space station real quick just to take a look at the multi-tool and see what that is. Check the guild and go find a living pearl. Oh, and I can also see. Oh, I can't see it from in here. I was gonna say, see what type of a system it is. Alright, you got a comfortable system, so there might be some good ships there to grab. Just check my mission guide first. Alright, kill creatures, I can do that. Creatures. Alright. And whenever you pick those up, it will change it in your log, so you want to go back up to this. I wish it wouldn't do that, but it is what it is. Alright, and free launch fuel, I'll take that. Donate, okay. Donate some of those. See, these are the people I want to unlock. They give you storage augmentations. So, got anything else to donate? Nothing. Okay, so I guess we'll living glass. I can make up some of that to donate. Yeah, it'll take a while to get some of this stuff. Moon ether, I can go over to a pirate system and get. Frigate fuel, I can get a pirate system too. You kind of have to ruin your standing with a faction though. So I try not to do that too much. Alright, so get the multi-tools real quick. There it is. Alright, we got an A class here, so that means there is an S class in the system. on this side. A B class with a bad mining beam. Alright, what do we have? We got an A class shuttle. Let's go pick that up real quick. And this is a 10 million, so that might give me a storage augmentation. E class. And get rid of the shuttle, see if it gives me an augmentation. That might be too low too. Yep, not high enough. Just sell those. That module off and probably move on. Oh, I want to see if there's a bolt caster module as well. I am still trying to get a really decent bolt caster. Oh, no, nothing there. Sell that. And actually, see if he's got anything good. Oh, got a bunch of stuff. We'll grab one of those. Actually, I will grab a hyperdrive too. Because I did bring a couple hyperdrive modules into the expedition, so I have to replace those. Actually, do a quick save. I am going to run over to my gold farm. That way I can get these 2 glitches out of my system, out of my inventory rather. So take a quick run over there and I'll grab some gold as well. Check these guys for the C class. Another A class. Yeah, the same exact thing. I thought it was the same exact ship actually. Yeah, I'll run over my gold base, that way I can put those glitches down, and then I'll come back here. Just want to check the name of this, naughty, okay. I think it'll show up in my teleport list anyway. I'm looking for it. And my gold farm. So there are a couple different things I want to do while I'm over here. I think I am going to take a living pearl out of my inventory. I don't want to have to deal with sentinels on that lush planet. So they're just going to be annoying. Especially like with the aggressive sentinel planet, sometimes you'll get in a loop where they just won't stop searching for you. I hate to do like a reload or anything like that. So go grab a living pearl out of storage, and I also want to put down a storage container here. Now that I have them all unlocked, typically what I'll do is storage container, when I go through these, you know, 0 is kind of like a catch-all. 1 I use for like carbon and oxygen, 2 I'll use for ferrite, and then just work my way down. You know, 3 is like my other metals, 4 a lot of time is like plants and the minerals for them, and you know, just work my way down. Typically 8 and 9 I keep for like upgrades, you know, modules, storage augmentations, stuff like that. 7, I think I typically use for money items, you know, like stasis devices, anything that's like a high value. You know, if I'm capped out on credits, I just keep throwing it in there. And, you know, the other ones are, you know, like for uranium and, you know, the different gases and stuff. Yeah, pretty good system. So I do want to put down container 2, which I don't think. Oh, it will snap right to it. Good. All right, so we'll get that put in. That way I can just start throwing my magnetized ferrite in here. So, do is grab this out of here, and actually I can put it right in my storage container, so it doesn't even have to hit my backpack. And I'll end up selling off this gold. Yeah, I'm still considering expanding this gold. You know, go up to like 100,000. I'm not really hurting on money, but I'd like to, you know, have a good amount if I need to fall back on it. I'll run out here. I should have 1 or 2 crystals to break. Only 1 this time. Oh, and I already had ossified. Oh, no, I didn't have. Yeah, I already have ossified stars here. Alright, so I didn't need that glitch. But I do need the rattle spine. So we'll find those somewhere in here. I can never remember what menu they're in. Alright, there we go. Rattle spine. Put down about a, you know, 10 or so of these. That way if I ever need them, I got a quick spot to grab them. Alright, I'll put down one of those ossified stars just to get it out of my inventory. Alright. Go check my refiners. Right, I'll take that carbon. Just let it go for another. Alright, this pure ferrite I'm just going to put right in my storage container. Actually just got that running again. Now don't need to bring anything else over. Alright, I'm gonna temporarily put down storage container 0 plus 0. Power to it. I swear I had to live in Pearl in here. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to go get one anyway. So, put that away. Put that hyperdrive in here. Do I have anything in my ship that I can toss in there? Oh, I've got extra carbon. Finish up. Right. Got a little extra carbon in here. I have a little extra oxygen. Don't, but I'll put a little bit of oxygen in there. Actually, I should have equal amounts for that. Oops. Put like 2,000 in there. I went past it again. Clicking my buttons a little too quick. Trying to get a pretty close to equal. Oh, there we go. Pick that up next time. I could have swore I had a living pearl. I must have gotten it confused with these other ones, the crystal sulfide. Alright, well, let's get rid of that. Let me see if I've got a lush planet in the system, or alright, I can run over here. Oh, it's frozen mold planet. Let's run over there. Man, I haven't done runaway mold in ages, it seems. Run over here, we'll get a living pearl here. Yeah, I don't want to deal with the friggin' sentinels. Do I have stuff to grab here? I do. I'll just empty these. Guess I might as well just get a batch of these running for next time I come over. Whoops. Take that out. Alright. Oh. Shoot. Well, at least I only lost one of them. Yeah, see, I actually might want to get a Sentinel multi-tool for doing runaway mold, because they have the hijack laser in them, and it just cuts right through this stuff real quick. Yeah, it's like 3 times faster or something. It just doesn't overheat. Alright, it seems there's one more here. There it is. And a rune in the ground. Alright, so I should have a couple stacks, almost. Yeah, I did lose one runaway mold there. So I'm just going to just stack them right in here. Alright. We'll find us some water. Down here. Let's see if I can find a living pearl. Okay, let's go out a little bit deeper. Right over here. Yeah, these frozen planets are always really nice. Look, they look good. Iron Clan is over there. I was hoping there'd be one like right here. I don't know, one over here. Barely have to go into the water. Just, oh, got a couple. Alright. Go grab a couple while I'm here. Couple spares. Now, I'm pretty sure I need to go back to that system I was in for the Mind Arc. I've got that. I can make a Mind Arc. We'll head back to that frozen mold base and head back to that other system. Oh, I can do it from here. Alright, good. I'm for sure I'd have to go back there. I used this terminus way back at the beginning. That's how I found that runaway mold. Alright. I always comfort him the first time, so. Yeah, like you can blast through this stuff pretty quick. Once you do it a few times and know kind of little tricks you can do, it'll really speed it up. So we'll run up and get this over with. And if you notice, I have a couple different Quicksilver missions I can do, because I didn't play yesterday, so take a quick look. Tame wild creatures, I'll end up doing that sometime. Let's go do the Artemis stuff. And I'm just going to blow through the dialogue here. All right. I already know what I want to do. So at this point, you're going to have two different choices to make. What to do with Artemis. There's no big difference. There's a little bit of a dialogue change, but that's about it. We'll go over and use Nada's machine. Yeah, I think you can, depending on what thing you choose, you can get a different, like, identity banner thing. Like right now, I don't even have one applied, but up here where it says Outer Vortex, it'll give you, you know, a unique banner that you can use for whatever choice you make, or title type of thing. So I'm going to go through here. This time I'm gonna end up uploading Artemis. You can either upload him, allow him to die. You know, I'm gonna allow him to die. I'll do that option this time. And then on my next playthrough, I can choose the other option and unlock the other title thing. Alright. That one's done. On top of these guys. Okay. That should be done now. Now that Artemis quest got replaced with the first traveler. But before I even do that, I'm gonna go unlock a few more base parts. Yeah, I like to do this kind of passively, just because unlocking all this stuff takes ages, so. So anytime I get a couple stacks of salvage data, I try to kind of keep on top of it. That way I'm not unlocking like 300 recipes at once. The expensive ones I kind of hold off on right now. These are cheap. I try to do like a whole page at a time if I can. Some of the stuff is stuff that I know I'm never going to use to build. You know, actually this table thing I might use. The arms I don't really use, and I don't really use the signs all that much. But as you see, some of these, you know, like 5 salvage data, you know, some of these are pretty pricey. But I'd rather unlock stuff I'm actually gonna use first. Alright, so all that, all my regular building stuff. I don't really use this other, this stuff, mainly because I never have the material to build it, so a lot of times I don't bother with this right away. I also don't really care for the finish on it. You can't really, it doesn't color and stuff like that. Alright, so might as well grab that. Yeah, grab stuff I'm actually gonna build with somewhat soon. Okay, these are all pretty pricey. Alright, get these decals out of the way. Be able to unlock most of these. Alright, yeah, might as well just start knocking out the numbers. Alright. Take a quick look, see if that quick silver mission changed. Nope, still same wild creatures. See, that's another easy mission, but after the other night, because it was the weekend mission and it took way too long. I don't really want to do because I gotta be jumping off here in like 15 minutes, so I don't want to get in the middle of a mission and have to hurry it up. Alright. Should hear from Noel or Apollo. Talk to him and he'll start my next quest. This next quest is a little bit longer, but it takes you through the end of the main storyline. More steps to it. It's not all that hard. You just have to kind of pay attention make sure you're following the quest line, because it does like to change on you from time to time. I know it does for me whenever I'm trying to do the base archive quest and the main quest together. It does like to change back and forth a lot, so turn to space. Okay, so that's gonna update, scan for a monolith, and just follow your red marker. If you can find it, there we go. Head over there and go down the monolith. Oh, we should bring this up. Keep forgetting to do that. Just pop that and make sure it come out. Actually, bring it over. Alright, so when I come in here, I want to be looking for a monolith. Let's see if I can see it from the atmosphere, make it a little bit easier to find. Alright, and there's a monolith right there. I'm pretty sure I've discovered pretty much everything on this planet, if I remember right. Alright, I'm still missing one animal. Underwater rare. Might have to come back to that. Alright, yeah, I already got the words here. Okay, do have a portal. What is on this planet for... nothing really. Paraffinium, but let's see if there's anything near that portal. Yeah, notice I haven't really built many actual like mineral bases on this save yet. Typically I'll have a little temporary base for most of the minerals and gases. I just haven't been doing it on the save yet. Yeah, I'll just do like a little temporary one until I get some larger bases put together. Then I'll come back and delete these temporary small bases. Alright. Take a peek around, see if there's... Alright, there is a gas here. There's nothing close to this. Check this side. Alright, there is something over here. See how far away though. Yeah. It's not worth it for paraffinium, to be honest. Let's just run through this. Oh, I need to charge all this. Should have enough stuff. Ionized cobalt. Typically I go with the highest cost, you know, like ionized cobalt over regular cobalt. Same thing. Oh, I don't have the cadmium. I need to get some copper. See if I can grab some real quick. Yeah, I used that cadmium. I should have probably used copper. Alright, got some copper over there. Let's fly over. Yeah, I haven't had a real use for copper in a while because I've been using, oh, it's underwater. Kidding me. Just land here real quick. What is this? Okay, you got copper there as well. A lot of times these underwater deposits aren't very big. Just trying to do anything underwater is a pain though. I'm not sure how much copper I'm actually going to need. I think it's like 24 for each glyph you have to put in. Try to get a couple hundred at least. Yeah, I haven't been doing much building, so I haven't been making a bunch of chromatic metal, so I haven't really needed copper. I want to make sure I keep an eye on my oxygen level and don't start taking damage for that. Get that charged. Still missing a rare creature. Take a peek while I'm down here. Not seeing it. I'll head back towards my ship. Grab this little bit of copper here. Had two deposits right next to each other. Not too bad. See, this is the stuff that takes up time. That's why I try to have a lot of resources with me. I start doing this stuff. I always forget about the copper. One of those things. Or I think I have enough and I only need, like 18 more. So I'm gonna go find a whole deposit just to get some. Copper is one of those things you can't just manufacture in a refiner. You have to actually go out there and get it, kind of like the dihydrogen. That's why I'm always happy when I see somebody selling dihydrogen jelly. That way I can stop going around and picking it up off the ground. Alright. That should be, hopefully that'll be enough for it. 500, that should be enough. Yeah, I think it's 24 for each glyph. Not positive though. Let's get back to that portal. I'm not going to put down a base computer here, but I am going to put down a beacon just to mark it. That way if I have to come back here. I know I always put down a purple for portals. I'll go and just drop that there. Alright, let's finish charging this. Oh, it's 16 copper. Yeah, I should have plenty then. Oh. Yeah, I always go with the highest concentrated item. Typically, I have more of that on hand than anything else. Alright, all charged up. Interact with it again. Oh yeah, I didn't fill up that completely. There's always one of them that's never 100% for some reason. I think that one was my fault though, because I used cadmium. Alright, let's get the address. Alright, and search for a terminus. I need to remember to sell that gold that I picked up too. So I'm probably gonna head for a space station soon. See if I can find that terminus before storm rolls in. Yeah, and again, you know, approximate location, do a quick scan, and there's the terminus. That only tends to work though when you're looking for a building. If you're looking for like a comm ball or damaged machinery or something, it doesn't typically work. Got my nanites. Other building, the shield restore. Get up top here. Yeah, I like hot planets for storms because you can get a boost to your jetpack. And go talk to Apollo. I thought I talked to both of them here. I'm not sure though. And so many times I just jump off the building after this and have to fly back up. I'll just hit accept. I'm not sure if this actually creates a separate quest. No, it doesn't. It's still Nova Stranger, so we'll run over to the observatory. Gotta find my ship. Oh, I never actually did that. We'll get that observatory real quick. And I'm gonna have to jumping out. Oh, see, it switched my mission again. So I'm just gonna stay on this to go to the observatory. Which might be this. See, it didn't work that time. It sent me to a beacon instead. You want to get closer to the building. I see the observatory right here, though. Go and land there. Can never find the doors on these buildings. Alright. Yeah, grab any freebies I can grab. Deal with this. I'm not going to bother with the freighter for now. I'll end up coming back next spring for that. Check these back rooms. Sometimes there'll be good stuff in it, but most of the time it's garbage. Check this side. It might be a nanite machine. Yep, there we go. Nanite machine. A word. And you can get a bunch of carbon and stuff out of these too. Alright. I'm not gonna bother talking to him, because he'll just get angry and punch me. Alright. Make sure I hit this thing. So I think I'm just going to head up the space station, sell off this gold, and pick up from there next time. So come back to the crash site and see Nada too. Get over to the space station. Yeah, that way you can sell off this gold before I end up with too much stuff in my inventory. So. Some extra salt somewhere. Well, at least got Artemis done. NPCs are done. And, you know, let's pick this up. That way, it'll start that quest line too. Alright. Under a rebel star. Give me something to work on later. Get in here. Right, wait for a guy to show up. Check my missions too, see if there's anything different. Nope, nothing there. I keep wanting to put those pearls in my ship, but the bad thing about putting them in your ship is you can't see your storage container from there. So I always forget to move them over. Because you can only see your exosuit inventory when you go to your storage container. I always forget to transfer them over. Come on, let me get that shit here. Seems like it takes them forever to show up sometimes. See if there's anything he needs. Alright, I will grab that multi-tool expansion. Grab that. Got a bunch of stuff I can get a couple of those. Yeah, I'll do it one at a time just to see if it unlocks anything. Two of those. Yeah, I'm trying to get that last one fully unlocked. Alright, transponders. Man. Gotta be getting close. Alright, we got a couple of ships out here. feel like this would give me storage or storage augmentations, the larger explorers. If it was an A class, one of the nicer ones. Alright, let's sell off my gold. Oh, let's buy the ship. I want to sell. Alright, just sell off all that gold. And actually I will hold on to that little bit of salt. It might be useful. Alright guys, gonna have to jump on out. I appreciate everybody checking this out, and I will see you next time. Take care.